Mamu akwaba mfamra chanizo anibraba pa, but this is how it's supposed to be. And Ghalca top 4 is over. And Kumasi Santo Kotoko 3 matches or Kubo ni na no Kotoko lusu ni na, not a single one. Na Kumasi Santo Kotoko 3-ball draw cry in the games. Or more executing boy and 3 matches and a Kumasi Santo Kotoko boy with 0 points. 0 point. What is really wrong with Kumasi Santo Kotoko? What is really wrong? I've been here and me can't know each and every single time. I'm not much into, or I'm not interested much in the score line. Say Kotoko ashe 5, Kotoko ashe 6, Kotoko ashe 7. Saying I'm not really much into it. But maybe the end say, how come a team preparing for Africa? We've considered say a preseason preseason but a team akobo tournament in a 4 team never all play all. Kotoko played 3 games, 0 point. Only 1 goal scored. How? That is my problem. And clearly you could see the team not lacking something. From the first game to the second game, in this House of Oak game, Kotoko lose 2-0. But to me, me is Kotoko's best game. Ebia probably because playing against House of Oak in India. House of Oak game, a motivation on its own. You want to have the bragging right. You want to win over them. So I don't know other motivation or that. But how do you tell me say a preseason? Matthias say a preseason a year. But on the field of play, the teams play passes like getting passes together. Koji Drama never for a team no or he's also added players to the team. But look at the kind of game they are playing. Otayo Kodu and in America. Hey, you are not supporting House of Folk and you don't want to hear anything good about House of Folk. But just look at their play. From Mukibo Heart of Lions going in the Homo Cup. Every boy in the Ghalca top 4. Every boy Goldstars. Kotoko. Just look at their play. You will see something good. In fact, the first goal that they scored, it was about 15 passes or so. And we'll getting together, putting together before they finish the ball on the back of the net. 15 passes. How often? How often? Any who be say a team is playing that sort of football. So you give them credit. It's the more reason why I understand say a preseason, but maintain no biase. Maintain no biase. This is a preparatory ground, yes, but it should prepare you to something or to higher height. Just look at the mistakes. The 3 games Kotoko play. In every game, Kotoko a mistake me the share. In every game they played, Kotoko a mistake am I the share. In the first game, a own goal. In the second game, goalkeeper's error. In the third game, defender, me knew what Zakaria was doing. Zakaria was saying, I don't know what he was doing. Until my dinner home sabor, me knew the audience say offside was a day. Just look at the goals Kotoko considered. Just look at the goals. And in 3 games, first game was against the Goldstars. Almost Kotoko 2-1. In the second game was 1-0 against the Heart of Lions. In the third game, 2-0. So 5 goals conceded, 1 goal scored. With all your Arsenals, few of them, and I are not available. But they're not only available, no. I branch of Lord and a branch of Sina Namuno. Shabu Bakano, Kotoko's best player in this tournament. Even when Kotoko lose, Kotoko Timinano, they are failing to play. You will see a branch of Shabu Bakar say he's doing what he loves to do. Just check on social media. Everybody is praising the boy. A man for Castle was said Aziz and Sanya the other. That should tell you the kind of performance he's given Kumasi and Kotoko in this Ghalca top 4. That is one can expect. To say Kotoko lose games, you know. Bankabi TV don't say so. Say Shabu Bakar ball. If there's a career for saying the ball, no. The time be ye Samba ankasa Samba is not himself. The kind of things will be catching me with Samba, no. A personal issue, so I don't want to even talk about it on this platform because it was on a personal level. But if truly that is the case, they should talk to Samba. or probably he needs a rest or something. They should talk to him. Me person make this sound come on in pray because of Aderi Abano. When you talk about it, it's going to be like the old story. Kotoko loses and like stories upon stories back. So I've decided not to talk about somebody for now. But I'm looking at the team entirely. But wow, has Samba named Samba Biano. This tournament, one who Samba ye. None of the mistakes probably in the fin Hobaye, but one who Samba Yankasa. Just look at the penalty he committed in the first game. Into one who Samba ye, but my semen Ken was him. Later on, be the Hunkomo. Into Ghalca top for number those that Yaka say a preseason and pass a preseason. But so be tournament say one winning game back okra. One more draw back okra, or 3 games now lose here. Or share 1 goal per concede 5 goals. A idea see a once and a idea as I say once and we should talk about it. And nothing someone Kotoko's communication director, lawyer Safudu Kukai, na me din komo. But I mean, chair me senior man be. And I mean, channel. I was USA. After the video frame, I can't send me Brady Achemi, and I respectively thank you for that wonderful job you did. For you to take your time and correct me on a lot of things. Just say, follow page, and I'm grateful. I'm from my heart. I'm grateful, and I'll watch my utterances moving forward. Tinan Samoa, lawyer Safuduku, Kotoko communication director. Edi hon komono. Na me ka say baabi wo ho a se bi o menene nya adwen because me de nam gidi say o hwe asem na o kaaye ana asem na ikotu ne se waka na it takes something from ye hwete team name performing because it's nothing like refereeing and I say referees that be when that thing set in. And my players having that sort of mentality as of my relaxing. I don't want to believe that, and I don't want to think about that. We've seen Kotoko teams that no more venues are near intimidate you, but no more bobo on the show. Intimidation requires something that inform. Why you Kotoko near Kotoko team and you know what I'm talking about. The Kotoko teams now no more formidable, no more teach or more cheat teams show no more intimidate you. Now referees be or no be an answer them but still because they were good and they know or knew what they wanted to achieve. No, or intimidate. That is what we are talking about. You need to carry your own referee into the field. And in this case, Kotoko for Nankasa team, Nankasa players that aren't Timian performing. If referees and Timian performing, we shouldn't blame the referees. If you think the Kotoko team had bad days in those matches, I also believe the referees had bad days. But what we have control over young players, so we should talk to young players. We don't have control over the referees, errors and whatever. But we have control over young players, get to the level that we want them to get to. And no how do you go to a tournament and say a preseason but you have 0 point? 1 goal scored, 5 goals conceded. Dabi. I know. This is not Kotoko. And I saw something in the game against other folk. Coach Karim to answer back okra mimi huye. Ebi o sorry na man hu dia. Man hu so sorry be gina touchline ho man touch back okra. What could possibly be wrong? Na some na metiti na just hope enya no kre. The metiti say after the Heart of Lions game meeting be a call so no the outcome no near coach Karim to there. So as a before Kakraba. So he decided not to even answer my instructions because all the 90 minutes that I watched, I stand to be corrected. But mostly, Hussein Uri friend Hams of Binage now. Not did Dominic to her, but it drew out maybe not sorry back. But Mahuba cry from Coach Karim Zito. So it makes me wonder. I said we make 10 on a panel, but I just decided not to talk about it. I just wanted to wait till the game is over. And I mean, I'm back. The side be here, and I see, and I'm hoping and you're I'm hoping and you're and you wake up call the Maya. Yes, and you wake up call at the Maya. Whatever we need to work on the team, you're working. whatever we need to work on the team, work. Me say in the game, this is a typical Didi Dramani. Sometimes he will leave the ball for you to play. No, I hit it hard. That is Didi Dramani. Why Kotoko ni ana ni Didi Dramani. That is what typical of him. Sometimes Bobo no into the Kotoko control me for at a point in time. Na Kotoko Timbobo ni bi. And I make no say if I'm not exaggerating now, we have Kotoko best game at the tournament. Say me mania. Because a drum maybe in the game. Now it must have passes because now it must have understand the kakrabi wo. Yes, now to me. My shy Wakani a solid guy. Solid guy. From the start of the tournament till the last game of solid guy. Then Kotoko and your player. So no and I can say yeah pre-season. But we've seen something in him. I don't know if pre-season. But you've seen something in the player that was, oh, this player there. Even when the team is not performing, he gave out his best. So if the team is to perform, you trust him, say he's going to do the job for you. I would prefer say point. Near 1 goal, near consider 5 goals, but I would prefer to lose Poto. Ghalca top 4 say than to go 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, 10 games near really be in the league. I prefer this one. So this should be a wake-up call. We against Premier League teams. Against Premier League teams. You played against the defending champions. You played against the runner-up. And you played against one of your biggest rivals. Not one of your biggest rivals. Nini na ni losing nini na. Omo finish top 4 in the league. Ebo twa mu no. Ye na yeko boy ye ko ye na yawe. Next year, points now, did goal points head to head now, the bro has folks who are league in this one. On my better is born Yanyadi 0 point, 1 goal, 5 goals considered. Code carrying to no ranch and Montanasi. Now, Monyan, my year. Now, I country players, no. Sa 7 hour biki Kamunyai Kamuko Bo no say and Kamu in Kawan, yes, sir. Some of the good players, they say, good carrying to Pekasa. Say, Yana Moyanu. And some people want to make a same way tear. We just don't want to talk about it. But some more go back of fast and bar. Some of us, young Chima, you know. So our players now, Master Tia Casacasa say, good carrying to Pekasa. Moko say and Concasa. Moko say and Concasa. And yes, the player be indirectly a question coach and friend carrying to tactics. I atisem na mate megidi ze enye no kore. Even if over question a tactics, I'll go to him. That is what you do. Unyina obi biara na question a tactics no. Ujina obi biara ni mo fie kan wa dwenkyere papa be fa ho obufu. Ba no papa kotena se one on one na kan se mi che no kra na omfa. Wani me bi be ka se omfa ba ko be dwene ho mi no afa. So wa famo say ne man was wo Olivia as father figure the mamo. Mo so mo Olivia as son figure mfa no. We won't tolerate any Sabiu in some Rubia or Kotoko team from players to be because they are taking bad nuts in your former free team Moko. So we expect some more clean players. Moment Bobo from Kotoko. Yam Pem Papa na say my many CBR. The more must start to sound no man, no man must code carrying to Pecasa near that no. Muna Sassam Namon concentrate on playing football. Namon concentrate on improving my performance. Samoko Seman and Kwonkasa. And after the game, a lot of commentaries in a coach, you know, Kotoko no, you understand them. But the guy can say, Kotoko team, no, so much as in some out to know, and no one now we know about you. To say yes, Camara call, can let you buy or see no be able to know, Sana will some of the canal of my the actual. Some banana near body number soon will be a Canadian the actual because one to me and more body by pay. That is how it's here. The zeal of the can, some was why I know that same zeal and even more. No, the card was a one yadi. The Munya Sans and some more can concentrate. This should be a wake up call for you guys. Mon soiree, Namon Kobo performance, a performance, Papa. This is a performance that Muan Kasamuko Veno, a Tamutimi Su Bue for giving such performance in the Ghalca top 4. Not about results. Muan Kasamo performance, and Kasamo Park and so on. Muamonko, near you videos, Mamonche, Namu boy. Some more bomb who are mamma so a year cup call mamma, Namon Dane Numani. 31st, more champion of champions against the Benny Goldstars. That should start something good. That should start something positive. We are preseason ya tias here, Mama ya super tall ya tias here. But that game, you can say Munko Lusu. Namun lose almost a football, I don't have a shimu. Mama, football, may need that so. Mammy Castle. My way number 12, so now we didn't come and here and I go kind of anchor to the Mammy Castle. Because when Tiasia and Tiasia, that kind of football now, players no boy, me Casametias and Amboa. You best shall be my crown.